Good evening, y'all. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening to you. Come on in. I hope that you guys had an awesome week thus far, or let me say, have had the best week as best as possible. I realize many people are going through a lot of different things. Grief is real heavy in this hour, in this season. So sending prayers to individuals who are grieving, any type of grief, not just the death of a physical death of an individual, but any loss that you may have been suffering or still trying to recover from or trying to move forward in. My sincere prayers go out to you, your family, you as an individual. Like I said, um, this grieving does not just have to do with people who, a family member, someone that they know, a friend, or someone has died, but we really have to um, just be compassionate of the things that not all the time may not concern us, but other individuals are going through. You may not be going through at this particular time, but someone else is, and you never know how your prayers can help heal, encourage, comfort someone else. But thank you for joining Wisdom Wednesday. I appreciate those of you who either will come in or who are on now. Hello, thank you for always tuning in and joining. Or the ones who may be new, welcome. The ones that may be coming back to watch the replay. Um, just know that you are appreciated, and I appreciate the support. I appreciate the views, the encouragement. Sometimes I receive when people messaging the seeds that you may sow into this particular ministry to help do the work. There's a little man or something. Do the work that I do when it comes to individuals in the community. So I appreciate you wherever you may stream in coming from, because sometimes I go back and I look. Individuals from other countries may be, that thing is wearing me, from other countries may be joining in. That's a worse than that, y'all. And just know other states from the north, from south, east, or west, just know I appreciate you tuning in and for your support. I will not be before you long on this evening. I'm trying to come down with a little something. So, but I do have an encouraging word for you on tonight. Some of you may be encouraging, some of you may hit like an ouch, some of you, but however it hits, may it hit well, so that it can bring transformation or change or have you to reflect. But I want to talk about misconnections. I want to talk about misconnections. What you may say, what is she even talking about? This is what I'm talking about. Hello to those of you who are coming on. What I'm talking about is this. Oftentimes, we miss out on connections because of um, other people's perspectives, other people's dealings that they may have had with an individual. I lack a trust because of being hurt by individuals who have maybe used us, maybe manipulated, maybe been a backstabber, or whatever the case may be. So it causes you not to put your trust in other individuals. You looking cross-eyed, looking at them on top of their head, and all of those things because of past trauma, past hurt, past. And so when God may be sending you divine connections, you have a wall up. And so you're not able to fully obtain the knowledge, the wisdom, the connection, the resources, because you have that wall up. Now, sometimes And when I say sometimes, many of us may have been in those situations, or you may have been hurt by individuals, or you may have missed the mark because of what happened the last time. What happened when you allow this, that, and the other to come into your square and your circle, or whatever the case may be, and you may have gotten burned. Let me tell you something. You should not judge one encounter, one accident, incident, 2, 3, whatever the case may be, and you put everybody in a circle. You put everybody in the same box, because you are missing connections that God has sent to you because of dealings of your past, dealings of being dropped, dealings of being talked about, backstabbed, whatever the case may be. Some of you are the ones that's causing those things. You causing that the blood to be put on the individuals, because of your fear, you being dropped, you being doing all of those different things, and feeling and being in situations. However, stuff comes back. We definitely reap what we sow, right? So we got to be careful of being that one that's a carrier of discord, a carrier of division, a carrier of backstabbing, a carrier of you want it to be all about you, or whatever the case may be. That stuff is divination. That stuff is part like witchcraft. That stuff is control. And those things are not right. On the other flip side of the story, you also have to be an individual that you have to have discernment. You have to be an individual that asks God to give you discernment so that you are able to maneuver and connect with the individuals the right way. Not just any and everybody, because everybody, the circle, it looks big over here and it looks like it's booming and banging and all of that other stuff. No, you need to be divinely connected, not just to fit in. And sometimes you're missing those connections, as I said, because of what has happened in the past. And you can't do or be in a place where you're judging those things and you are doing those things based off of what the things that has happened to you. You got to get free. You got to get free. You got to trust and believe that He will send you who is for you, and recognize the red flags. Recognize those individuals who may not be for you. Recognize the ones who you got to say deuces and go on about your business. But don't miss the ones that He's sending your way because of trouble, because of past, because of you don't want to be hurt. You got to open yourself up to allow individuals to come in. Don't miss the connections that He's sending you in this hour, and get rid of the connections that you should not be in. Some of you can be further than where you are if you have the right people in place. Some of you need to see who you have in place and pluck out who you don't need. Don't continue to miss the connections of what He has for you in this hour. Your misconnections are individuals who can help you grow, help you transform, help you get to your next level. Some of you are in the same place because you missed who you were supposed to move from, close the door from, and enter into another door. Enter into the place where these individuals are waiting for you, but you're missing it. So I encourage you to heal. I encourage you to heal from the inside out. I encourage you to ask God for discernment and wisdom so that you can make those right choices, so that you can do and find who is for you, guided by Him, not by yourself. Oftentimes we made wrong decisions and they may have been right for a season, but when the season is over, you have to understand it is over. God would always show you and tell you when there are red flags and different things, and he said, okay, you need to move. That's when he tell you to move, and you need to move away from a situation and move to a person or connection or connections. Stop missing your opportunities. Stop missing your blessings because of being hurt in your past. Let your past go. Your past hurts that came from people and all these other things, and allow God to carry you into your promise so you can fulfill your purpose. I hope that I've said something to you on this evening that kind of caught your attention, that kind of have you to reflect back and you know what, this individual is, and I keep closing the door because I don't want to be hurt. No more misconnections. Your people are waiting for you, your divine connections. So don't miss out because of what other people may say and think and how it may look, whatever. No people, no situations, know what he's telling you to do for yourself. Okay? Be encouraged. Have a good rest of the week. Continue to pray. Be kind to others. People are going through a lot in this hour. And be blessed. Until next time on Wisdom Wednesday.